This is Dr. Neufeld with your spiral assignment number 9. This is BC and AD on a timeline. Now you see there's two slides. The first one is just the directions, the one I'm going through right now. And I'm going to show you what to do, what you're going to be doing on slide number 2 though. But I'm going to use slide 9 because I'm not going to do your assignments for you. Okay, first of all, you see that we have BC and AD. This is the old way of telling about changes in society. For example, on BC, it means before Christ. These are the events that took place before Christ. AD means Anno Domini. Most people think it means after death, but no, that's wrong, and we'll explain that in class. But because not the entire world are Christians, it's been decided by scientists that we shouldn't use the birth of somebody in a religion to describe history because not everyone in the world is Christian. So we're switching to these new letters and words. BCE, before Common Era, and CE, Common Era. We're not changing any other dates, though, because that means we'd have to go into all of our history books and change everything. So we're not doing that, but we're changing the titles. Anyway, your assignment is going to be to put things on a timeline correctly. So now I've already done that for you here. Draw a timeline with the years between 300 and 700. I've already done that, and you have it on yours. I made it easy for you. Mark the spaces where BC and AD are located. Okay, so it's before the year 0 and after the year 0. I've already done it for both. What I want you to do is put these dates on appropriately in the right spot. So first one is 565. If it doesn't say BC or AD, it's automatically AD, or the new letters we use, CE. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to go to select a line without arrows, and 565, here's 500, here's 600, 550 is right in the center, so 565 goes about right there. Now I'm putting in a line like this. I want it to be nice and straight. I want it to be nice and thick, so maybe do 300. 300 looks good, and I want the lines also to stand out in color, so you could even change the color a little bit if you like. I'm trying to make it straight here. It's still not straight. Okay, and I'm going to make the line right here and bright pink so it stands out. Okay, so that's 565. But also, when you are inserting a line, I also want you to put in the date so I know what is correct. So now go to text box, and I'm going to put it over here on the side, and I'm going to type inside 565. That's way too big. So I'm going to do Command A, Control A to get them all. I'm going to go to the fonts here and choose a thin one like Arial Narrow. That's good. And I'm going to make it no bigger than, say, let's say 12 point. And I'm going to put it in bold so it stands out a little. It's easier to see. Now you see the box is incorrect. I'm going to make the box a little bit, there it is. There it fits now. Now I'm going to grab the box. When I see all 4 arrows is the only time it moves appropriately. I'm going to grab it again when I see all 4 arrows and put it above 565. That one is perfect. I'm going to move it up just one. This time I'm going to use the arrows on the keyboard to move it up. Good. Okay, next date, AD 195. It does say AD, so we know it's over here on this side. Now, since I have a line, I'm just going to copy and paste all future lines. That way they're all going to look the same size. So I'm going to do Control C, that's to copy, Control V to make a copy, and I'm going to use the arrows on the keyboard, and this is now how I'm moving around. I'm not going to use the mouse. This time we want 195. 195 then is not here. That is 95. It's 195. So I'm going to put it right there. That's 195. Now I'm going to copy this box. I'm going to go to the 4 arrows first. Control C, Control V. I'm going to use the keyboards, the keys to move it around. And now I'm going to click inside. And I'm going to put AD, no periods to save space, 195. Now this time I'm going to break the box, pull it up a little like this. That way, now that one looks perfect. This time I'm going to put the AD in. Now normally you don't have to because it's on this side of 0. It's to the right. And whenever we don't put AD, it automatically means it's AD. But I'm just going to practice this time. Okay, next one, 233 BC. I'm going to copy my line. So Control C, Control V. I'm going to move it over. Now this time, even though it's a positive number, it says 233. When we're working on the calendar, it's like a negative number. And that's why it's bigger than 200. So 233, a lot of people would say, oh, it's here. It's to the right of 200. It would be over here, but no, this is BC. If right here is 200 and 300 is here, then 233 is in between over here. This is the correct spot. Okay, and that's how, when you are plotting all of these numbers here on this line, that's exactly what I'm going to be looking at. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy and paste this box. And this is now see how it's the same line here. That's how I want it to be when I grade it. I want everything to look good. I'm going to move it over here, and it's BC. Actually, it's AD, or 233 BC. B period C period. Okay, and you know what? Let's double check. This is 12 points. This is also 12. For some reason, it looks like it's bigger to me. Gonna make the box a little wider. Okay. Now it looks perfect. And the last one, 80 BC to 95. 80 BC to 95. If this is 0 and this is 100, 80 is close to 100. So it's going to go from here to the year 95. Here's 0, here's 100, here is 95. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to make another copy of the box at this time. Control C, Control V. I'm going to move it down here. 80 BC would be about here, but this time I'm going to put the line that the box goes from there to there. And actually 80 BC is over here, a little bit before 100. Make my line straight. It's a little bit up there. Now, oops, not straight enough. Still not straight enough. Okay, I'm still going to draw it in just a little. Okay, 80 to 95. Now, since I'm putting a line down here, I'm going to draw this box down here. So I'm going to do Control C, Control V, copy paste, and this year is 80 BC. Now also I want all this in the center. So this looks like here, the numbers are all flush left. So I'm going to go up here and here and click the center one, 80 BC. In fact, I'm going to do this with all. I'm going to make them centered here. Center, center, center. Okay, so now 85 BC, that's looking good. And it's going from the year 80 BC to the year 95. So I'm going to move this without an AD. Command C, Command V. I'm going to make it so it is parallel to 80. There it's parallel. Now I'm going to move the year over here. 95, 80 BC to 95. Perfect. So This is what I want you to do with all of these dates here, is to put lines and the dates all on this line. There are 10 of them. Now, to make it easy, I already created a box down here if you want to use that and copy and paste. And I already created a box down here that you can use that is the good size for the number. So if you want to use that and copy and paste, it makes it easy. Okay, I hope you understand this on a timeline because this is what we're studying this year. Things that are BCE and CE, but you got to know how to put them on the line and where they are located. So if you have any questions, be sure and email me. Thank you very much. Bye.